This is our first garden. It's a food forest. It was a great start for us. Permaculture engages many factors. It's not just a set of rules that we have to implement in the design. It's also a philosophy of life. It's a process, a path, the starting point of which is an observation. By cooperation with the given natural conditions, we can build productive ecosystems that have the diversity, stability, and resilience of natural ecosystems. We use the technique of mixing crops. This helps us not only to reduce some of the impacts that insects and birds can have on our crops, but it also allows us to create a natural cycle where we can introduce the crops to negative factors, making them more resilient and improving the quality of our product. Water flow is the first consideration at the beginning of any design. We have to notice where the water is already beginning to stagnate. We always orient the flow in a certain way, but when the rain comes, its natural channels become an indicator that we use as a model, like we are collaborating with the elements in preparation for the next season. Knowing the context, knowing the local resources, like the leaves on the ground, the stones sitting on site, or the big trees that have been providing us with shade for decades, we can start building around them, growing little by little through these connections with the site. Light and shades, wind and shelters, these are the integral components of our permaculture architecture. The animals are just as important, as they are a key natural part of any healthy ecosystem. Here we have chickens, goats, sheep, rabbits, and horses, helping to clear gardens, improving organic matter for composting, eating insects, and increasing soil fertility. We collaborate with the Quranic Botanic Garden on the tree planting project. They play an important part in collecting and preserving local genetic resources such as seeds, living plants, and herbal samples. So together we can work in a more efficient way on this land. Native plants connect us with our memory through sense, beauty, or smell, like stories that are links to both emotions and the land. The process of permaculture design includes a great deal of observation, not only of nature, but also human behavior and human needs. By planting many trees, we create microclimates and also protecting the land from desertification. We've decided to work with native varieties of trees that are already adapted to the climate. They grow faster, need less water, and in the future they will need less maintenance. Through our educational programs and interactions, whether they be with schools, families, or other guests, we see a community that is growing. We have the sense that we have reached a place where we can feel confident to move forward and continue to improve more and more. We use no pesticides at all, and our permaculture zones help us to explore what kind of crops are doing very well. This way we can take their seeds and plant them in other areas. By working with the hands, we are activating minerals and microorganisms in a natural way. We are slowly expanding our seed bank so it can be there for both our farm and others for the seasons to come. We need to have passion about the process of regenerative agriculture. By giving a time to nature, we can see how it can give us back. For sure, there is sacrifice, scarcity, and mistakes, but at the end, we always find a common solution. Every so-called failure is just a chance to grow, a lesson from the earth that we need to learn.